Hello, so I'm back again. I'm going to be explaining my losses. I stopped because there was a particular mistake I saw. But right now I'm in a sale on US30. I'm on a sale on US30, and I just hope it goes well. I'll probably post it in the next video or something like that. But yeah, I'm on a sale on US30. This is it right now. I hope it goes well. I've had multiple losses in a row. I do not know how this one would go, but I hope it goes well. So I was talking about my losses in July. So let me start this again. So yes, like I said, we start from the weekly zone. We mark this order block out, then mark this order block out. Then we go down to daily. As you can see, there are multiple consolidations in daily, and as you can see, there's a daily supply zone here. There's this one here, but it's already mitigated. This one wasn't mitigated until July 1st. We'll still get into that. But as you can see, the daily zones, the weekly zones, they're literally one of the strongest zones you can probably use. So I go down to the 4-hour again. So this, my first loss was actually on 30th of June. I'll go over that. So we check. Let me turn on the replay so I can explain it better to you and you can see how it is. So 30th of June. Yeah, apparently yeah, it was 30th of June. So I'm just gonna put it. Yep, I'll just do it here. So as you can see, we marked the weekly zones. We tapped into the weekly zone at 30th of June 1 a.m. And as you can see, I also said I make sure that there is no order block. Order block against the trend, against how I'm trading. So as you can see, there is no bullish order block here, so we're still looking for sales. And then on the 1-hour, there's this order block here, which I will mark out. 1-hour order block right here. Let me name it 1-hour. 1-hour order block right there. Then, well, yeah, so we tapped into that at 4 a.m. Let's see what happens. We break that, and then there's also this one here as well. We break that before 4 a.m. There's also this zone right here. Right, sorry, my bad. Yep. Let's see what happens. Okay, this is, I already literally fast forwarded too fast. But the zone was broken at 9. But I'm going to include it all the way to there. Chill, is this even an order block? Okay, yeah, it is. I just wanted to make sure the fair value gap was there. I'm not taking it already. So yeah, the 1-hour zone. Yep, and then there's this 1-hour zone down here. You need to make sure price doesn't touch it before I enter a sell. So 30-minute, we have this one on the 30-minute right here. Oh shit, man, we're dumping on my trade right now. I am so happy, bro. Trust. That's man, I'm so fucking. I have lost how many fucking trades in a row? Oh my gosh. So let me continue. So now we go to the 15-minute after I marked the 30-minute and 1-hour. Now let me put the text there. 30-minute, 1-hour demand. 1-hour demand zone. And this is 30-minute demand zone. Let me do that as well. 30 demand. I'm not this slow at typing. I'm using my one. I'm just using one hand because I literally have migraines right now. So we mark that out. So on the 15 minutes, we can see there is this order block. I think so. Is this from? Yep, there's this order block right here. Yep. This order block right here. As I said before, we're coming from the 15. We're coming from the weekly, so I'm looking for a sell. I feel like this was a mistake. I should have been looking for a sell with the demand zone inside the weekly zone. But let's see. There's also this demand zone here. I can't remember exactly what demand zone was which. I just know I lost money on this trade. So let's fast forward this. So price goes into that. It was this one I took a sell off of. I see. I don't think I should have taken a sell off this. I'm coming. Give me a second. Let me go back to the weekly. Never mind. There is also this candle on the weekly. Yep. So go back to the 15-minute. So as you can see, we're in a weekly zone, and I look for a sell. As this candle prints, I take it. I put my stop right above the candle, and I always target 1 to 2 during the summer. Normally, if we were not in the summer, I'd have targeted this order block. But during the summer, I noticed that price action is not usually the best. So I just usually target 1 to 2 based on my back test. So we'll let this play out. Oh, it's supposed to be full screen. So yeah, we'll let this play out. 1, 2, let's go. And as I said, price took me out of the trade. And then the next one was on the 2nd of July. So let's see, 2nd of July. 2nd of July, I'll do this to 8. Yep. I hope my trade goes well. Oh my gosh. 2nd of July. I was also looking for a sell, which is my fault, is my mistake. I should not be looking for sales on 2nd of July. After I lost this, I should not have been looking for a sell. But I will still explain what I saw and why I took it. Normally I shouldn't have taken it. So as we can see, it is before 8, and then there's this one in the weekly zone. So I mark this out. Make sure on the 30-minute, 1 hour and 4 hour, there's no zone. There's no other block that can disrupt my trade. So there's this on the 30-minute. So we're gonna check the 1 hour as well, just to ensure that there's no trade disturbing me. Let's go to the 1 hour. Same place as well. Phone. Yep. Phone. Yep. On the 1 hour, let's see. So there's, let me mark this out as well. Is this on the 1 hour? We put that right there in case it comes to it, because there's no 1 hour zone. There's no 1 hour supply zone. So if we're rejecting off this zone, I won't be taking trade off it. Because yeah, I won't taking trade off it. So let's continue. So this, we break below it. Wow, I do not remember how this was, but yeah, we break below it. So this is the 15-minute back. So I would mark this zone because we break below that. We break below the 1 hour. Let me just check. So as you can see, it's just fair value gaps down. Nothing on the 1 hour. And let me check the 30-minute as well. Same goes on 30 minutes, just fair value gaps. This is one of my best setups. One is just the fair value gap, because it's just we trade into it with some. On a good day, we're literally gonna trade into the fair value gap. Sometimes you could go all the way to this other block or probably stop here, but this is one of my best setups on a good day. Oh my god, my setup is actually playing out. So this is the trade I took. I'm targeting here for a 1 to 2. Like I told you, during summers I always target for a 1 to 2. I would put the sales. Sorry, I'll put the screenshot of my trade if it plays out on the stuff. So yeah, 30 minutes, same stuff. Imbalance showing. Let's go 15-minute again. Yep, same order blocks. So let me keep fast forward. I think that's probably why I took this trade. I forgot to remind myself that I'm not supposed to take a sell. Because firstly, we're in an uptrend. How do I determine trends? I determine trends based on break of structure on the daily zone. As you can see, we've been on the uptrend since here. Since the 23rd of June, we've been on the uptrend. We literally broke structure, and then from 24th, we've literally been pushing up. So I did have buys on June, and I'm going to explain that on another YouTube video. But as for now, I'm explaining my sales on July. So we go back. Let me go back down. As you can see, we're still on an option. I should have not sold the second time because that is one of my rules. I'm not meant to sell the second time, but I completely forgot that, and I took the sell again and I lost. I think this was even like it didn't even go into profit. It just went straight to stop loss. So as you can see, price taps into the zone. I put my entry there, same stuff over and over again. You don't change it for no reason at all. And we're targeting a 1 to 2, and let's see how that plays out. Literally takes me out so quick. I think at this point, would I have taken a sell from here? No. Why wouldn't I not take a sell from this place? Something people would call an order block. I wouldn't take a sell from here because there's no fair value gap. As you can see, there's so many rectangles right now. I'm so sorry. Well, there's no fair value gap from this candle all the way to this candle. There's no fair value gap, as you can see. So nope, this is not another block that's counted for me. Let me just see what happens. I'm going to fast forward it, see what happens. See if price respect. Wow, price respected it. Crazy. Let me see. I mean, of course, I didn't take a sell off this, but let me see what would have happened if I took a sell off this. Damn. I doubt it would work. It's a 1 to 2. I doubt it would work. I feel like price took this out again too. Let me see. Yep, I feel like price took it out too. Yep, 16 this. Yep, price took it out, I think. Yep, price took it out. Okay, 8th day. I was about to be like, what happened on this day? Yeah, so price took it out too. Did I enter? I don't think I did enter on this. Well, yeah, price took this out too. So yep, I usually don't count that as a demand zone in the first, as a supply zone in the first place. So yeah. Let's see. Did I take a sell on 3rd of July? I did take a sell on 3rd of July. So the zone I marked out on yesterday, I took the sell on this. Also, one of my rules is that I always make sure during the summer the candle I'm placing a trade on. If, as you can see, we tapped into the order block with this green candle, so I'm making sure that the next candle I'm entering the trade on the body has to be bigger than the previous candle, which happened here, which this red candle happened here. So I took a sell on this, and I lost so quick. I literally lost the next probably 2-3 minutes. Right? It didn't play out. So that was my trade till the 3rd of July. Now let's go all the way till the 8th of July, which was my next trade. Let's go 8th of July. 8th of July. Yep, 8th of July. I think I sold again. There's no fucking way. Oh my god. Let me check the daily time frame. Okay, now price is broken towards the downside, so now we can actually be taking sales. Yep, now we can actually be taking sales. Price broke towards the downside on 7th of July. So 8th of July, I was looking for a sell. So same stuff again, 4 hour. Let's see. Order block is right here. Just always marking out the zones that could probably affect me in the future. So yep, let me do this and edit this. Put it as 4 hour. Yep. Ah, fuck. Okay, yeah. Mark this as the 4 hour. We'll go down to the 1 hour time frame as well. One hour time frame, 1 hour time frame. As you can see, there's nothing here. Is this a zone? Nope. 30 minutes. Let's see, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. This is one here. That's a 10-minute auto block. I don't know if I feel like this is gonna be disturbed. I feel like the too many boxes is gonna be disturbing you guys. I'll see how it is when I'm editing. I hope it's not confusing you guys. So this is a 30-minute demand zone order block, but we're looking for sales. While, like I said before, I always mark them out. So it's 8 o'clock. We'll be looking to sell. So I'm looking for another block. We tapped into this 30-minute demand zone again. So let me see. No zone has been formed yet. No zone has been formed yet. My bad. This is 30 minutes, not the 15-minute zone. So if you look into here, I'm gonna take this back and I'm gonna do it here. Like I said, on the 30 minutes zone, this is 30 minutes zone. We've tapped back into this place on the 30 minutes. So now I need to make sure that the supply zone I'm going to be taking a sell off of has to be backed by a 30 minute. Has to be backed by the 30 minutes. So I go down to 30 minute and I see this. So I mark it out. 30-minute demand zone backing it as well. So that's good. And then we go back down to the 15-minute. We see this unmitigated zone right here. So we wait for price to come back there and give us a good rejection candle, which it did. And then I took a loss, I think. I'm not sure. Oh no, I remember. I actually didn't see this setup on time. Then I think price pushed up just a bit and I took a sell off probably around here. Yeah, I took a sell probably off around here with my stops being this high. So there was a green candle, I'm not sure. As I replayed it, it was a red candle that showed. So I'm just saying based off what I remember. So there was a green candle. Exactly. This green candle that pushed up back. Because I wasn't paying attention to the charts at the time. So this green candle pushed up back. And then I put my stop at a 1 to 2. Because I do remember price didn't come in at a 1 to 2 if I put my entry right here. Price didn't come into my zone at a 1 to 5. I feel like it was somewhere here. Yeah, price didn't touch my entry. If I put my entry here, price didn't touch my entry. This trade was literally by luck. I do feel it was by luck because I woke up in the middle of the night and Alpha Capital didn't didn't close my trade even after it hitting my 1 to 2. Alpha Capital didn't close my trade. So I was just like, what's going on? I think it was in the middle of the night. It wasn't during New York. So spreads and everything was affecting it. So we continue with fast forward. We see literally watched all this. You literally watched all this. Yep, told you. Price hits they wanted to. Now let me show you what would have happened if I put my stop here. So that's why I consider this as a loss, because if I put my stop here and did all this, I would have taken a loss on this trade too. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm just gonna mark it up. So we continue watching as price goes on, and it heads to my stop, goes all the way to my stop. Yep. So I was just lucky on this trade, to be honest. I was lucky that I didn't get my original entry, and that the other entry that I entered was quite deeper than what I got. So yeah, got that. I got this. I got a 1 to 2 on this. I think I secured what, 200 on this. Yes. Usually I have a $10,000 account that is already passed. So yeah, that's, and the remaining 100Ks that I'm still trading. But on the 100Ks, I trade my gold strategy on it because it doesn't appear much often, and it has a higher risk to reward and a higher probability of me passing the account. So I'm only on 1% drawdown on the 100K at the moment. So yeah, I do plan on taking trading very, very seriously now, because in June I was playing around and I missed a lot of trades. Like, all the trades I missed were winners. I missed 5 winners on US30. I missed 5 buy winners. That's a 10R miss, and I'm in a negative 5% drawdown. So I mean, I'd have gone a payout, a $500 payout, but I missed that because I wasn't disciplined enough. So I plan to make sure that doesn't happen again. Yeah. So that was my trades. Actually, I think I did have one on 10th of July. So let me see. Let's see, 10th of July, 8th a.m. Let's go back, see, do the same thing again. 10th of July, 8 a.m. As you can see, we're in the downtrend again. So, of course, I'm looking for sales. But before that, let's do the same stuff we always do. Mark out the 4-hour zones just to make sure there's nothing. Okay, there's nothing here. Let's go to the 1 hour. Yep, there's this. Though I didn't expect this video to be this long. Yep, there's this. I mean, I just want to help people, to be honest, bro. That's low-key why I'm hiding my face, man. I wish I could put my face out there, but I don't think I'm brave enough. But yeah, I'll probably even call this out. So price comes back to this 1 hour zone, and then there's this. Let me clone this. Sorry, give me a second. My bad. Clone. Take this out of here. Clone this again. Mark this out. Fuck. Yep. That's the 1 hour zones. We've marked out the 1 hour zones. Now let's go to the 30-minute to see if there's a 30-minute zone. Yep. After all this, I'll explain the trade that I'm in right now that is currently in profit, and I hope it goes all the way to my take profit. But yeah, right now we're at a 1-to-1, I think. Yeah, we're like a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio right now. But yeah, let's continue seeing this. Sorry, I just want to check something out here. Nope. Let's readjust this. Right here. Take this right here. Yep. 1 to 2. Yep. We're just 28% up. Nope. What am I saying? %60, 1 to 0.6% up right now. So yeah, we're just $60 up on the 100K. Sorry, on the 10K. And on the 250, I don't even know what we're on, but yeah. So let's go back on this again. So we're on the 30 minutes, looking for any 30-minute order block, just the same one that's in the 1 hour as well. So I'm going to go to the, oh no, we see this here. Yeah, I marked this out too. Yep. Clone. Let's put this here. Then on the 15-minute. Just this. I see this on here on the 15-minute. So I'm gonna mark this out. I don't remember what happened on this day, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna mark this out. So right now we're in the 1 hour demand zone, and there's a 15-minute demand zone right at the 15-minute supply zone. Oh my gosh, my bad. Supply zone. I probably made a mistake in the past ones too. But yeah, supply zone. So yeah, let's fast forward and see what happens. So price tapped into this. Still no order blocks that I can mark out yet for a sell. Wow, price literally destroys that. I remember my sell. It was this one. I remember the sell was this one. Yep. What's crazy is that price took me out and literally continued to dump excessively. So the price came here, so I'm waiting for a rejection out of the zone. So let's see. Yep, price rejected out of the zone. I took the sell, put my stops right always where I put it. People would probably say my stops are tight, but it's based on a lot of back tests, so I ain't gonna change my stuff for anyone, because I've back tested this stuff a lot and I know what happens, so I ain't changing my strategy for the shit. So yep, price takes me out literally and goes up, takes the literally uses the order block as liquidity, and yep, anybody could be used as liquidity and starts dumping down. Like I said, if you go to the 30 minutes, it's just order blocks. Literally one of my favorite setups. I always love this setup. It happens usually always so good. Literally just, God, man, price dump. That's what I'm going to say. Let me just fast forward this. Price dump, and I just no watch it dump. I can't revenge trade. Just wake up the next day and do the same shit over and over again. Like I knew it was gonna fucking dump, but I am cursing. I am gonna mute myself when I curse and stuff. But yeah. Then on the 14th of July, which was yesterday, take another sell and I lost. Was it a sell? Yeah, I did. I think it was a sell. I think it was a sell. Something I should also tell you guys, maybe you guys would probably, whenever there's a gap in US30, we always fill it. Usually always fill it up. Literally always fill it up. Price would always come back to it. I don't know when or how, but price always comes back to it. That's something you should always know. So price came back to this zone, but then there's this order block right here I'm looking at, and I was looking to sell off of. We do the same stuff again, 4 hour, 1 hour, everything. Again, let's go. Nothing on the 4 hour. We didn't touch this. Oh, we did touch it. So this is the 4 hours. So I won't be taking this zone because nope, I won't be taking that zone. Let me check the daily. Oh, there's a daily demand zone created on the daily. I'm going to make this gray just because. Yep, there's a daily demand zone created. I'm gonna remove all this because I feel like you guys won't be able to see properly. So we're in a weekly zone, as long as you guys don't forget that there's this daily demand zone right here. Yeah, fair value gap, everything, price comes back, dumping, and we're on a downtrend as well. So for our see, price tapped into the 4 hours, so I'm not taking that. I would have to look for a 4 hour supply zone that I'll be taking sales off of, since price is coming from a 4 hour demand zone. So we mark that place up, clone. Let me edit this. Supply zone. Crazy because I've been looking to start YouTube videos soon, but yeah. Price is fucking dumping towards my take profit. Oh my gosh. We're literally at a 1-to-1 already. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. I just hope everything goes well. I hope it hits my take profit, because I've taken so many L's for this trade not to fucking work. If I'm following my max L's on my actual strategy is 4, and we have hit 4 already. These 2 I was not meant to take them. So this is 1. I took an L on this. I was meant to take an L on this. So that is 1. This is 2. This is 3, and this is 4. So there's absolutely no reason why this trade should play out. Normally I would put more risk into this stuff, but I ain't doing none of that now. I'm just gonna watch my trade play out. I'm already down a lot of money. So yep. So we mark this out on the 4 hour. Then we go to the 1 hour. Yep. Let's see. Let me take this out. Disturbing. Don't need no disturbance. No disturbance. No disturbance. No disturbance. No disturbance. So this, would I mark this out? Only, yes, I would mark this out actually. But price has to tap into the 1 hour zone for me to even look for a sell off this. So this is a 1 hour's supply zone. I don't know why I'm stuttering, bro. I've literally been training for how many years? 2? 2 years now. 1 hour supply zone. Yep. Change this color to blue, or let me just leave it like this. I don't think it matters. And then go down to the 30-minute. Yep. I'm not marking. I mean, I'm gonna mark it out actually, in case price comes into. So I mark every single order block. I don't think I mentioned that before. I mark every single order block zone. Yep. I know why I'm changing the colors now. Let me put colors I've been using, bro. My head literally fucking hot. I have migraines. Fuck. This stuff is going on for 30 minutes, bro. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. Damn. You guys actually need to thank these guys that actually drop videos on and on. I mean, it's not bad. I actually like what I'm doing, so it's not like I'm even wasting time. Besides, I'm doing it when I should be trading. So after this, I'll probably go to the gym or do something. But yeah, this is the 30-minute. Let me. Yep, 30-minute demand zone actually. And then there's a 30-minute supply zone. I always make sure I label everything so I don't make no fucking mistake. I should stop cussing. This is not good. Stop cussing. Little kids might want to watch my stuff. I should stop cussing. One day, I'll be big. And as you can see on the 15 minutes, let's go to the 15 minutes. I forgot to mark the 15 minutes. Oh my god, why did I forget to go to the 15 minutes? But as you can see, price breaks. This is also a 15-minute order block zone, but price breaks above it. So we're gonna delete this. Stop paying attention to that, and we're gonna see this. There's this zone right here. Yep, this 15-minute zone right here. Excuse me. I'm just gonna post in over and over on this stuff, explain my charts, explain my trades. So this 15-minute supply zone right here, I wouldn't take a sell off this because No, I would actually, because this is the candle that tapped into the zone, and that's the candle that's rejecting. So I did take a sell, put my entry here, my stop right above here, always above the entry. Targeted 1 to 2. I know I lost the trade. I don't remember what happened, but I just know I lost the trade. Yep. Because all my trades have been losses. Yep. I want to start from when I'm losing. So when I'm winning, it's not like as if I didn't show you guys that I was losing too. I'm also going to show you guys that I missed 5 setups. 5 setups. 10 risk to reward setups. No, not 10 hours, but like if you add everything together, it's having 10 hours. Like 5 setups, 5 W setups in June. Missed everything. So I'm gonna go to today and show you guys what I saw and why I took today's trade. So on the this on the 15-minute, well, price already tapped into that already. So same stuff again over and over, 4 hour, 1 hour, everything over and over again. So there's no zone. We tap this follower and and then we'll mark this out for our demand zone. Take clone. For this year. 1 hour again. Nothing on the 1 hour. Then 30 minutes. No, 30 minutes. 15 July. Oh, this is already 15. Why the fuck? Sorry, excuse me, my language. So this is how it's meant to be. 7. There's no 30 minutes. Let me see, 15 minutes. So now we go back down to the 15-minute time frame. They're going on this stuff for I've been rambling for 37 minutes, bro. Shit, man, and I'm still gonna get what, 10 subscribers? Well, I'm just doing this to help you guys out there, bro. You guys who, because everybody's always posting their wins every single time, but the fact that I have no face, you guys don't know who I am. So it's like when I'm posting my losses, I wouldn't care that I'm sharing my losses with a group of random people that don't know who I am. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, so let me continue charting. So right now on the 15-minute time frame, let's go fast forward. Push down, price pushes, taps into this zone. Let me see the 30 minutes just to make sure that is not a zone on exactly. And if that could potentially be a zone on 30 minutes. But oh no, it's not a zone because there's no fair value gap. So let me delete that actually. So down to the 15-minute again. So price taps into this. I can't enter on this because this bearish candle is not bigger than this last green candle that was this engulfing green candle that tapped into our 15-minute zone. I think during CPI. During CPI. So no entries. We wait for price to come back into this zone and give us a good ass rejection, which we did wait for. And this happened. Oh, nope. And this happened. This happened, and I did not still take the trade. I did not take the trade because the body of this red candle is not picking at the body of this green candle. So we're gonna wait for that. And that happened, and then sorry. There is no way. Oh, this is the 14-minute time frame. Exactly. I knew something was wrong. Sorry, yes. So let me man, be confusing you guys. I'm so sorry. So price tapped into this zone with this candle. I couldn't enter off this red candle because the body is not picking at the green candle. So I wait for price to go back into our zone again and give us a good rejection, which happened. So I play this up, and then we have this. It's a very big bearish candle. This is what about 200 points. So we put our stop for a 1 to 2. 1 to 2. That is very long. That is not long. That's very big. put our entry for 1 to stop always above the top of the candle. Yep. So we're gonna explain places where I believe there might be a couple problems for me, like a bit of consolidation while we're going to my take profit. Number one, this 30-minute demand zone is unmitigated, fair value gap, everything is right there. It's definitely going to consolidate around this zone. I know that for a fact, so I'm not going to panic. And then there is this 4-hour demand zone that's only been mitigated once. So yeah, we're definitely going to see some retracement at that place. So I try not to panic when I see that. So right now, we're going to go to the 15-minute back. Yep, we're going to go to the 15-minute back. So this red engulfing candle, then this price was literally playing around this zone. Mind you, I forgot to say this. There's a 30-minute zone here as well. Yep. But price broke that. As you can see, we closed below that. But we'll check that on the 15-minute. We'll see if we close above that. I don't think we did on the 15-minute. So, and there's this as well. So let's go to the 15-minute time frame. So price wicked below the first 30-minute order block. So I'm gonna get that off the way. But now we're saying this 30-minute. Normally I wouldn't enter if we were not backed by this daily zone. We're coming from this daily supply zone. So that's what is giving me the confidence to hold this trade. So come from this daily supply zone, and this candle is just so bearish for it to just push back up, because my whole setup is, yeah, I'm talking with emotion right now. So it's just basic setup, supply zone, wait for bearish candle bigger than the previous candle, we enter on it. Right now I wouldn't have entered off this 30-minute supply zone, sorry, off this 30-minute demand zone, if we're not backed by a zone that's bigger than 30 minutes. But we are backed by a zone that's bigger than 30 minutes, and price tapped into the daily zone. So I am confident in this trade. So I'm gonna play it out to where we are currently. So you we literally consolidated around that zone for a while, and then and that is where we are right now. I think it is currently 11 on the dot. It's not yet 11:15, so 11:15 hasn't closed. We tapped into what, the 30-minute demand zone that I knew we were going to tap into and reject off of. But the only thing right now is that there's this structure here. We could be planning on using this as a break and retest. Since price is broken below this time, I'm getting that off. So what's this? What zone are we in? I think we're in a 4-hour demand zone as well. Yeah, we're in a 4-hour demand zone as well. I'm just gonna, let me see, get this off for a while. So I feel like price might use this as a break and retest. As it pushed down here, it uses a break and retest and probably push back down to where I think price is gonna go. Or it could go to my stop and I do not cancel the trade. So yeah, if it goes to my stop, it goes to my stop. But yeah, I let price do what it wants to do. So what I think price would do is, as it's done, is push down here. I feel like it's gonna push up here and then probably push down. But it's not gonna be smooth, and it's not gonna be smooth because there's this 4-hour demand zone right here, and this zone that's only been mitigated once. If price is very, very bearish enough for us to actually take it off. But as of now, this is the trade. I would let you all know how the trade goes out right now. I'm just gonna edit the video. So yeah. Wow, rambled for 44 minutes.